And assemble method, I will discuss one by one what is the thing basically assemble method. So random forest is a machine learning algorithm that use multiple decision tree to reach a single result, and it is flexible, easy to use algorithm, can handle both classification and regression problem. So you can see in random forest we have the tree 1, tree 2, tree 2. So it will basically assemble both tree 1, tree 2, a number of tree result, and then give the final result. So that is the thing basically, it will maintain the multiple decision tree. So firstly I want to import some library, like import pandas spd. So these are the library basically. And the warning, so warning. So I want to basically execute this particular code. Now I want to load the data. So now I want to load the data. Import files. Then file uploaded. So whenever we want to upload the file, you can click to the choose. You can see and you can choose the data set, car evaluation. You can see I have successfully load this data. So now I want to pass the dfpd dot read csv, and the name is car evaluation csv. Now the df. You can see the data is successfully loaded and the head section basically. You can see the data is successfully loaded. The VH very high, the small, low, and this. So I want to rename some column name. So in the column renaming, I'm just want to pass my column into this. You can see the buying, main, dude, person, lug, boost, safety, and the class. And applying this one, I have successfully renamed the column. Now the columns you can see. And if you want to show the data again, you can see the column name is successfully changed. So it is buying, main, dude, person, lug boost, safety, class, something like that. So I want to count like the column names. There are so many column names are there. Whole names are there. So I want to run the loop like the call and df columns. Now I want to count all the value of each column one by one. You can see the buying column. We have the total high, this one mid, median, low, very high. So these are the analysis of each column. The number of values are available. So we know very well that df dot summary is null is there. You can check any like the null value between my data set or not. So it will show there is any null value, no. And I want to drop the particular column, like any column like that, this class, there is no use. So like x df dot drop, and so I want to drop the class axis 1 and also the y. So df class I want to store, not the permanently, because either use the temporarily. You can see now I want to use the training testing split functions, like training. So from sklearn, like model selection, train test split. We know very well the x train, x test, y train, y test. So I want to choose the 33% of the data. This is your choice. And now you can see I have successfully split the data. Now the shape basically you want to print. Print training and testing. So you can see the training testing data. This is the shape. So now I want to perform some, like I want to check some object of my train. D types. You can see all the things are object: buying, meant, due, person, luxury, boot, and safety. So now I want to use one encoder technique, like category encoder. That is a very important thing. Like category, what is the encoding technique? So import, if this library is not available, so you can use this pip install category encoder, and you can install the category encoder first, SCE. So once you have successfully defined the category encoder, so the ordinal encoding like buying and to supply the number of column, and I want to transform this data. Let's see how we can transform this data. So it's showing me some error. So firstly I want to install this. You can see I have successfully downloaded and installed the category data. So I want to comment it. Now I can write. Now you can see I have successfully first installed this. So you can see it is labeling encode the data like bind to. So what is the means of the bind to? So that is the data basically bind very high. So it will count the ratio of the particular value. So I can visualize the train head and test head. Buying main, dur, person, lug, boost, etc. Now class, this is the thing. So after labeling this, I want to apply the random forest classifier model. Random forest classifier model. So from the sklearn, I want to use the random forest and the forest classifier. So this is the technique like the how many estimator you want to use. So I choose the estimator as per the requirement like the 100. Now I want to fit like X and the Y training data and want to predict the result. So after running this particular code, I also want to show the accuracy of my model like Y prediction, Y test and the Y prediction. What is the accuracy? Very nice. You can see the accuracy is 96%. And if someone want to basically visualize this data like Y prediction, so it is understood or not. So like Y predict. Very nice. You can see all the data you see, but this is not understood one by one manually. So you can see the model accuracy of 10. So the print model accuracy like 100 decision tree. So what is the model accuracy of the 100 decision tree? So this is the same. So the 96. If you apply the 10, the accuracy is different. So it is your choice like which classification tree, decision tree you want to use here. So now I want to find the important things related to the like 100, 50, 10. You can check one by one. So now I want to view. So classify with estimator 100. So I want to create classifier with estimate, and now we can pass the random forest 100 CF 100. So it is same into the 100. And now I want to view the feature score. Features score. So once I supply the feature score, so the PD Panda series and the feature important, then index and the X column. Very nice. You can see the respected and the desired result of this. The each category wise, the feature score 29, 30% buying. So this is the technique. So I want to visualize this data like creating a Seaborn bar plot. So I want to score the sort of value and ascending falls. So how you can, so I want to show this data like title, score, and the subject. Very nice. You can see the above score, the safety person buying main. So subject by score and the safety person buying main the color. And this is your choice, like if you want to pass something else like bar plot. So now I want to build some random forest from selected feature. So if I want to drop, so the selected, so I want to drop some column. So I want to drop some column like the class I have already dropped and the do this two. So X df see successfully drop the do's, and now I want to again split the data, and now you can apply to this one and to transform the data. So that is also the great thing. Now I want to print the confusion matrix. So the confusion matrix like the y predict and the y test and the this one. Confusion matrix. And also the accuracy. So this is the confusion matrix of all the data set. So you can see the confusion matrix show, and my accuracy of this model is a 96%. And now you can classify the report at the last. This is the last thing basically. classification report. Very nice, very effective. So in the classification report, you can see the ACC is 94%, the goods. So it will classify and as well as it will work with the regression. So what is the ratio basically? The relationship between the data. So ACC is much related to each other. Good is very less. UCC is very high. This is 399. 399, that is a data metric. So this is a very high value. So the strong correlation. 81, it is still okay. So 570, 571. So that is the report basically of this my model. Again, I want to give you the recall from the beginning. Firstly, discuss the random forest, then to load some data. After loading some data, I will rename the columns. After renaming the columns, I perform some analysis like how many values are there, like number of the null values, and model selections, and to train the test split. And after splitting, I want to encode the data. After encoding this value, I want to apply the 100 classification estimator. Now that I have applied the random forest, now to visualize the data and the confusion metric, like show the where the matrix is high and the accuracy of my model. And now this is the final report for submission the project. So if all these things, so please